Spoiler Sleepover is sponsored by Gore Clown Shop.
Do you love all things horror? Books? Movies? Podcasts? Of course you do. Well, come on down to goreclown.com.
Original artwork by an indie horror fan for indie horror fans.
Use code SLEEPOVER at checkout to save 15% on your whole purchase.
Oh, and did we mention? Gore Clown is the only place to get official Spoiler Sleepover merch.
So don't forget to use Sleepover to save 15%.
Stay indie, suckers!
Welcome, ladies, gents, and our non-binary friends to Spoiler Sleepover, Season 3, the Season of Suffering. Suffer along with your co-hosts Jason, Michael, and Rob as they watch and review some of the worst films to ever hit the screen. Now, enjoy the show. It'll be a real scream of a time.
Rob!
Jason Michael.
Well, I can assure you right here, right now, this is going to be quite the recording because not only did we just wrap up a pretty good movie, Night Swim, from 2024 last week,
Delicious
and we
film.
have 2 more movies to suffer through, but we're taking a break as we have, and we don't want to finish the suffering. We don't want to continue. But that's because, motherfucker, it's February, and that means February with friends. And as we stated at the end of last week's episode, we have the OG friend returning. Ladies, gents, and our non-binary friends, please welcome back to the show, Christine!
Yay!
Yay! What's up, everybody?
Christine's here, and this is Rob's first introduction with her as
It
well.
is indeed.
Also, at the same point, like I said, it's going to be quite the recording because I have 2 dogs in the room as well. Yes, I know. Whinge, whinge, whinge. But we have brought Christine back to talk about, it's going to be a nightmare, to talk about, of course, as you remember from 2 years ago, our first February with Friends, we had Christine on 3 separate occasions to talk about The Conjuring 1, 2, and The Devil Made Me It. We've also gone on record saying you shut your face.
It's the best one.
We've gone on record saying it's not the best. Rob is wrong. That's okay.
It's not.
It fucking is.
I think I told Christine, I don't know if I told you, I'm willing to go back and rewatch them, but from a purely visual standpoint and to not take notes. Rob, if you could take this so I could take care of the dog, please.
Yeah, so we have Christine on today. I'm very excited. Again, it's a pleasure to meet you for the first time in person. I was not here for the first February with Friends. That's why it happened, because I was in Florida. Fuck Florida. But we're here to finally close out the Conjuring proper movies, not universe, but proper movies. We are going to be talking about 2025's The Conjuring Last Rites. And you are watching this live. If you're watching the video, you can see my wonderful name here. I always do a nice little funny name. It is called Oculus. This movie has already been made. I'm looking forward to talking about this. I watched this twice, begrudgingly the second time. I was holding out hope on the first watch, but we'll get into that a little bit deeper. For February with Friends, we have decided instead of doing our normal openers, we're going to ask everyone that's on here, what are 3 movies that are coming out in 2026 that you're most looking forward to seeing? Seeing as you are our friend, what are your 3 movies for this year that you're looking forward to seeing?
The OG friend. So I actually did a little bit of research with this because I really had to think about what I was really looking forward to. So I know that Jason will be very angry with me if I do not say this, so I'm gonna have to say Terrifier 4.
You
you're
can
welcome.
say whatever you want. It's fine. Not going to hold it against you.
So no, I will definitely be watching Terrifier 4. So I'm really excited to see what happens next with everything that's going on with Terrifier. And another one that I'm a little interested in, and I'm usually not this type of person that's into apocalyptic of movies, but the Iron Lung, I heard a little bit about that, so I'm interested to see like what that aspect will be. Like I said, I kind of like apocalyptic, but I'm interested to see like because the whole like the name of it just sounds very interesting. So I'm interested in that, and then Silent Hill as well.
There you go. Yeah, Iron Lungs not on my looking forward to. I will be seeing it. I will be seeing it though. Yeah, it's Markiplier wrote, directed, and starred in.
Yeah.
I'm here for it. It's also announced that it's the bloodiest movie since Evil Dead 2012. Like, yeah, there's no
bold move, Cotton.
It's not. I'm gonna call bullshit like right now. There's no fucking way. There's not a chance in hell. Jason Michael, seeing as this is the first time we're doing this, we already know what we're looking forward to. What are the 3 movies you're most looking forward to seeing this year?
I am most looking forward to, in the horror realm, of course, we talked about it briefly a few short weeks ago, Lee Cronin's The Mummy. Rob and I are very well documented on our feelings of the Blumhouse Universal Monster reboots. We love The Invisible Man. And now for proof here, you can take a look at Christine and see that she actually does kind of look like the actress from that movie and from Handmaid's Tale, and I can never remember her name.
Elizabeth Moss.
Thank you.
How do you do? Oh, that's wild.
See?
Yeah.
I swear, I'm not crazy.
Until you said it, I was just like, oh, shit, yeah.
I am the handmaid.
Bro, like within the first week of me moving up here, I was looking at Christine. I'm like, I hope this doesn't sound strange from a brand new person that you're working with. You kind of look like the person from The Handmaid's Tale. She's like, I know. I'm well aware. So Lee Cronin's The Mummy. I love Wolfman. I know it's not everybody's favorite from it, but I figured, buddy.
Wolf Vision. It's the best.
Wolf Vision's great. So I'm hoping Mummy is going to be great. Not on the horror side of things. It's a combination between Doomsday and Spider-Man Brand New Day.
Okay.
The next 2 big Marvel movies, which apparently Doomsday, they might have to push back the release date because Dune 3 is also coming out that same exact day. So we'll see. And I don't care for Dune, so I'm fine with it. And then, of course, listen, Terrifier 4, because it's all about to wrap up, hypothetically, the story. We'll see. Damien Leone's... he's got something up his sleeve. We know he does.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's going to be the last.
I was thinking
better fucking not be. It's too good not to end now.
I was literally thinking about that today, and I was like, Adam Green had said that Hatchet 3 was going to be the last movie, and then he was just like, psych, here's another one. I'm just going to call it Victor Crowley, though. And we got a 4th movie, and I'm like, it's still fucking Hatchet, dude. It's the same everything. Art. Yeah, and that's what I think he's going to probably do is just do like Sienna, the Sienna story or some shit like that. We're going to be like, all right, cool. So now she's a fucking angel or whatever. Who fucking knows? I don't know. But, yeah.
But that's what I'm looking forward to. Rob, what about you?
So I'm going to shock everyone. I only have 1 horror movie on my top 3 that I'm looking forward to this year. It'll be the last one I mention. Yeah. So I'm really looking forward to seeing Supergirl. Like, really looking forward to seeing Supergirl. They just released the full reveal trailer to see Lobo. And
oh, hot damn, really?
Yeah, he doesn't look good.
Damn.
He looks painted. It doesn't look like that's his skin. It looks like war paint. I'm pretty disappointed. Yet he does come in on his space chopper, which looks fucking dope as shit, and he's smoking a big honking cigar. So I'm here for it. Either way, I think it's going to be amazing. It's well documented.
Looking it up.
Here, it's well documented on Patreon. James Gunn, just let him do everything comic book related, both sides, Marvel and DC. Fuck everyone else. Don't let anyone touch shit. He's doing the people like me, the hardcore comic book fans, justice. He's giving us exactly what we want. So just let Gunn do what he needs to do. Very recent news. I am beyond excited to see this new live action Masters of the Universe movie. Holy shit. I watched the trailer 6 times. I am so fucking
6 times.
Yeah. Dude, Holy fuck. Now,
I'm up there.
my apprehensiveness on this is the fact that they announced who Skeletor is. And I was just like, oh, come on, man. Don't do this to us again.
Again.
It's
Like,
Jared
Again.
fucking Leto is
it's like the
Skeletor.
6th time, dude.
Dude, I mean, if it's proof that nobody likes Jared Leto, look at the newest Tron movie. It was in theaters for a week. You can already buy Blu-rays and DVDs of it. It's already out for purchase. Like, the movie sucked. People are like, Jared Leto's in this? Fuck that guy. And
Yep.
yeah. So, and then
Did you say
to
it's
no
moving time?
surprise from anybody, the top billing, most excited I am is to see Evil Dead burn. I'm beyond fucking excited. This is going to be there. It's got to be good. It's got to be good. It has to be good.
I swear to God, if that.
But I am a little
cast
bit
does
worried
wrong-
because they also did just announce that they have another Evil Dead property in the works right now that's apparently also slated to be released this year. I'm like,
What?
slow the fuck down. Yeah, 2 Evil Dead properties in 2026. I don't fucking know. So whatever. They announced the cast for this other property. It's an untitled Evil Dead property. That's all that.
Interesting.
But yeah, I can't wait for Evil Dead Burn. It's gonna be fucking.
I'm actually excited. Yeah,
It's gonna
that,
be so good.
I think that's gonna
I
be good.
swear to God, Evil Dead is Evil Dead Rise specifically is the second half of the reason we have a friggin' podcast in the first place. So the first half being Scream 6, and unfortunately that means we have to go see Scream 7 also coming out this year, but we're not excited to go see that. But Evil Dead Rise is so good, and Evil Dead Burn is just a badass sounding title. I mean, I don't think there's a bad Evil Dead movie or property for that matter.
No,
Ash
no.
versus Evil Dead, Army of Darkness.
Yeah, everything's amazing. But yeah, those are our 8-9 movies that we're looking forward to seeing this year. Technically, well, rounded up to 10 because Jason Michael threw a second one, an extra one in there per usual. Fuck our rules, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Spider-Man
listen.
and Doomsday. Boo.
When I say on a scale of 1 to 10 and you go negative 75, I want to speed bag your fucking tonsils, pal. Swear to God, swear to me.
Let us know all month. All month, let us know your top 3 movies. What movies are you looking forward to? Next episode, if your 3 movies have changed, fucking tell us which one you're dropping and adding in because we really want to know. This year is going to be unbelievable. It's already started well, and it's just going to get better. But that's enough of that. Let's jump into this. We are, as we already stated, we are here to talk about The Conjuring, The Last Rites from 25. Per usual, we're going to jump into a little synopsis that was released by the studio. The studio had this to say. Paranormal investigators Ed and Lorraine Warren take one last terrifying case involving mysterious entities they must confront. Guess what? That's all the fucking movies. You literally just could have put that for the first movie and the second one and the third one. And this, they didn't try. They were like, hey, did you see the other movies?
Yeah, when the title
Same
title crawl comes in basically saying like they have the most terrifying case of their, it's like, okay, I've seen that title crawl before. Cool.
Yeah. So, as we've been doing, when the studio falls flat, I generally try and find something a fan wrote that's a lot more fitting. And I couldn't find one. So for the first time ever, I wrote my own.
Hey, this is gonna be
Okay,
objective.
all right.
I wrote it and I proofread it and I edited it. I rewrote this 3 times, and I'm pretty proud of myself, I must say. So for the first
Did you
time ever,
publish it?
no, not yet. I am thinking about throwing it on IMDb though, because all the other ones are stupid. So after Heather,
Boo, hiss, boo.
Wah, wah, wah.
After Heather Smurl's confirmation, she is gifted an old mirror that offers more than just reflections. Yeah, you see what I did there? That's good stuff. After a number of horrifying occurrences, Ed and Lorraine make the difficult decision to come out of retirement when an entity from their past reveals itself again. See? Now that's the fucking movie. I also had to throw a fucking dad joke in there because, yeah. Mirror offers more than just reflections.
I mean, I would take that over the original.
Yeah.
We've learned that
the other one's the
synopsises
same.
are all of the synopsises for movies synopsis for movies we've talked about this entire season, minus like 2, maybe 3.
Night Swim was spot on. Yeah.
Night Swim was spot on.
Yeah.
They're usually not great.
And so I really wrote my own, and I think mine was fitting. I'm not saying it's because I wrote it, honestly, but like I think I covered the 2 points of the movie. Don't be rude. That's mean. So this movie was directed by Michael Chavez. If you know the name, you know the name. He also directed The Nun 2, The Curse of La Llorona, and the greatest Conjuring movie ever, The Devil Made Me Do It. So screenplay, I'm not even going to do this. I literally wrote, this is my notes, screenplay by literally 5 people. 5 people wrote this fucking movie. Didn't write any of their names down. The story was written by James Wan. That was it. And as he's done with all of them. James Wan writes the story, hires a fucking small army, or small soldiers, if you will, to write
Good callback.
a movie. Thank you. and then we get these Conjuring movies. And this is why they're so disjointed and disconnected. And that's why The Devil Made Me Do It was really good, because only one person wrote that movie. Hey-oh!
Welcome to the episode where it's a brawl.
Yeah, I stand by it, man. I stand by it. It's a good movie. I've rewatched it.
You can die alone on that hill. That's fine. We'll be down here with the people that are sane. It's
I love
okay.
this hill. So, yeah, let's get into this. Honestly, I don't know. I was gonna see this in theaters and then I didn't. I waited until it hit streaming and I was like, okay, I'm glad I didn't waste my time at theaters.
So was this? I don't remember if this was also wrapped up in. I know Devil Made Me Do It was definitely wrapped up in what the hell was it? The strike, and then pandemic. That's the word. Jesus Christ. But I added a marker somehow. But I know definitely that happening made The Devil Made Me Do It not great for me, especially because the strike, but also the CG was horrendous. Was this wrapped up in the strike as well? I know Insidious last door, Red Door was.
Yeah. No, this was one of the situations of and I'm not entirely sure why they delayed it due to the fact that they weren't sure if they were going to end the series. So,
and
from
Rob,
what
you
I
want to talk about that real quick before we keep going?
Yes, from what I'd seen, they had written 6 endings to this movie, depending on where they wanted to go with it. So
6 endings.
It's a little weird, but so they just announced. So this is the last movie in the Conjuring story, and they just announced next year, 2027, there is a Conjuring prequel coming out. A movie that takes place before all of this shit with young Ed and Lorraine. And I was just like, dude, why?
Are they going to use the same actors from the beginning of this movie?
I hope so.
That's what I'm thinking.
The actor they got to play young Ed looks like the actor.
Okay, cool.
The actor
I'm
they
glad
got
we're
to
all on
play
the same
young
page.
Full blown, yes.
Looks nothing like her at all. I was just like, who the fuck is this?
That is my first note. I thought maybe they did de-aging. I was like, because it looks like young Patrick Wilson at parts.
Yeah.
It looks nothing like Vera
really
Farmiga.
Good. My thought process, because realistically, if you know the real world stories of Ed and Lorraine, like who they are, who their family is, their daughter Judy and her husband have taken over for them. After Ed died, after Lorraine was too old to fucking do this shit, her daughter and her husband do this shit now. So this whole movie, as I was watching, I was like, are they just setting this up to continue these fucking movies, but with the kids? I was like, and then the way the movie ends, I'm like, they're fucking definitely going to do that. They're going to, It's going to be like Conjuring Offspring or some dumb shit like that. they're gonna give it a dumb name and it's gonna suck. But yeah, as much as The Offspring sucks, but it's I don't know, man.
It's gonna come for everything I know and love.
A prequel is just dumb. Like, stop dropping the ball and give us The Nun 3 already. Like, for fuck's sake, out of the entire universe, the Nun movies are the most fun. Like, I really enjoyed them, which I was not expecting in any way, shape, or form. But those are fun movies. This one was over 2 hours of, is it over yet? For fuck's sake, is it over yet? So, I don't know. If you want to kind of just take this and run with it, Christine, go for it, man. Like, this is your bread and butter. I'm over here just shitting on them.
I just have to say that I mean, it was really good. I enjoyed it. I do love the Conjuring movies. I just can keep rewatching them and just like grasping more information from them. But this one, I do have to say, like, it was lagging. It was, like, I felt like this could have been done a lot quicker in the movie, and it just kept going and kept going and kept going. I mean, I do have to say I liked it better than the other one. So sorry about that, Rob.
No,
but
don't apologize. Rub it in his fucking smug ass face.
Yeah, I'm gonna rub it in. I thought this one was better than the other one, so I give you that. And I am about witches and stuff, but I thought that was pretty stupid, the last one. So yeah, but this one, there's just certain parts of it that I wish that it could have been a lot better. I mean, it was bringing up the beginning where, the birth scene of Judy and everything. And I was just like, okay, like that could have almost been more the prequel that they're supposedly doing than into this movie. Like, I feel like that should have been like done way before. So
I mean, that is it does bode well for what they do with these movies, though, is they show you a little bit of something in one of the movies and then beat it like a fucking dead horse through all of the rest of the movies. So her being stillborn is going to be like the fucking catalyst for these prequels. Or the sequels, the ones where she's taking over. They're just going to keep utilizing that. I wrote a few notes for this, and that scene was one of my notes. My notes exactly were dead baby lives. What's her name? Big reveal. Like anyone gives a shit. Right. Like, but like they literally ramp it up like they're about to be like fucking Superman, and they're just like Judy Warren, and you're like, fucking who gives a fuck? But it's just. I feel like, to a point, this movie specifically was designed for people who read any of Ed and Lorraine's books, like the ones that they wrote themselves about themselves, because there's so much of like their actual story in this versus, hey, this is a case that happened, let's blow it out of proportion like they've done with all the other ones. Except for The Devil Made Me Do It.
Okay, so hang on. You're telling me some motherfucker was in some psych ward and then started floating like Jesus Christ and exploded out windows as there's a goddamn helicopter flying around? Get fucked. You're an idiot. You're wrong.
You're telling me that people...
No, I know this is all blown out of proportion, but you can't fucking say
said, off recording, I had said in advance that I was finally going to say this recorded. But it is well known and well documented and experienced that Ed and Lorraine were scam artists. Almost everything that they claimed they witnessed and saw and felt was falsified. They did it because they realized they could make money and become famous. I've
never trusted mediums for that matter anyway.
Not saying that because I know people are going to come after me for it, but it's out there. It's known, and I'll finally just fucking say it. So a lot of this stuff, the reason why The Devil Made Me Do It is probably one of my more favorite ones is because of Brad, the police officer who is mentioned but not in the movie, where that was his first case that he ever worked with the Warrens. And that set him on a path. He's in 2 of these movies. That character's in 2. And this is one of the movies. He's in it for a hot second at the barbecue scene.
They had a lot of legacy characters in this movie.
That detective is still alive. Like, he's still living. He's still doing investigations. Like, he's out there doing this shit. He's retired police officer. He's not a cop anymore. he is a private eye now, which is wild. But like,
is he
if
watching?
they're gonna do anything with this shit, give us Brad movies, man. I want to see like ghost detective movies. That would be
The Conjuring.
Awesome.
Brad.
That would be fucking awesome. I'm here for it. Like,
Actually, that would be kind of cool.
Brad.
But like, follow him in his younger years. Follow him while he's still a cop and still like helping the neighborhood. We have weird things happening. So like, he would clock out, and then he would get on to listen to calls and be like, "That sounds like it's something paranormal. We're not going to go. The cops are clearly not going to go, but I'll go." And that's what he was doing. Give us that. That sounds fucking way better than what this was. But
so now that Rob has made his point clear, Christine has made her feelings about the movie clear.
Yes.
I enjoyed it. I didn't think it was horrible. I know you were teeing me up like it was bad when you first talked about it. Christine, I know you weren't too thrilled about it. And reviews were not great. Honestly, I was watching it. I was like, oh, this is nice. Like, there were moments I was watching Tony try and just be Tony and just try and be that boyfriend trying to get the father-in-law's approval and just like, ooh, fuck. And I'm like, oh, bless you, Tony. You're trying, man. There was moments where I was like, oh, good for him. And then there were other moments where I was like, oh, okay, all right, we're going down this road again. Mm-hmm. But there are so many better moments in this than in The Devil Made Me Do It. Because
I agree with you on that.
Now, from the get-go, there's like 2 creepy moments in The Devil Made Me Do It where it was like, oh, okay, you're spooky looking, versus when we first see the axe dude in the basement, where it's just like, yes, a lovely dark basement scene. Cut back to laundry. Cut back, and you're like, what the fuck is that? What is that in the corner? I see that. I hate you. And then the scenes of just, this is a ghost haunting right now. The phone cord getting caught in the pantry. Like, it's good. There are some spooky moments where you're sitting there going, I hate this. I hate this. It's not The Devil Made Me Do It. Fuck you.
So I have a note here. Judy says a line later in the movie where she says, I keep seeing horrible things and they won't go away. My note right after that is my thought every time I had to watch these movies.
Oh my God.
Standpoint wise, the first 2 movies and this one are jump scare fiascos. Like, this is how do we sell a scary movie, hard quote fingers on that, to the masses, where The Devil Made Me Do It didn't do that. What they sold was the upsettingness, the fact that there's this loving family that is being torn the fuck apart by one good act that has now turned into just this fucking living nightmare. And to me, that's way more horrifying. I'm more of a like, the person you think you know isn't that person anymore is scarier to me than, hey, here's a physical manifestation of some fucking random ghost that nobody gives a shit about. Check out this giant smiled CGI'd face, because Smile and Smile 2 did so well. Let's fucking tack that into this shit for some fucking reason. Like,
but what about Smile 3?
The only moment in this movie that, not just in the movie, it's in the fucking trailer. And even in the trailer, I was like, yeah, I don't fucking like that, man, is the first time we see the smiling ghost, which is the doll levitating. I was like, no, like that was a hard no for me. I was just like, that's terrifying shit right there. And then you see the face and you're like, that's the best you could cook up. Like,
Yeah.
that's horrible. It's not horrifying. It's just horrible. You could have tried. I feel like they really phoned it in and focused more on, here are the Warrens. And you're like, fucking sweet, man. Make a rom-com. Like, nobody gives a shit. Like, let's get to Oculus, because that's also what this movie is. It's fucking Oculus. Sorry, not sorry. It's bad Oculus. Oculus is way better.
And that's the final episode of Spoiler Sleepover. Again, we don't know how many times we've almost ended this goddamn podcast, but I really want to know.
Yeah. Ugh. I don't know. I do have a favorite scene, so I'll kind of I'll say that, and I'll let you two just love on this movie. The Dawn's vomit scene is unbelievable. I've watched this twice. So I watched it when it first hit streaming, and then I watched it again once it hit HBO. Now this is why we're able to spoil the whole thing, because now it's available. When she,
and it's your fault if you haven't seen it.
They put the mirror outside. It gets into the garbage truck, and it gets crushed. And they're at the dinner table, and she's like, "Oh, not feeling well," and then she pukes a bit into her food. And both times I laughed. I was like, "That's fucking hilarious." And it's not the fact that she's vomiting, it's everybody's reactions are fucking gold, because the first puke, everyone's like, "Oh, why would you sick? Why would you do that on the table? Like, fucking have some class." And then she fucking does like a projectile, like Exorcist style vomit, and they're like, "Oh, like, oh shit, this is real." And then she starts vomiting blood, and it's an obscene amount, and she like fills a sink basically. And that's when if on my second watch, I swear to God, someone in the background goes, "Is that blood?" I'm like, fucking yes,
like pond scum.
It's pond scum.
Nice one.
That's 2 callbacks. Yeah,
we're doing great.
That vomit scene is unbelievable, and more of that and less of the rest of the movie, and I would have been fucking sold on it. But this was out of fucking left field for that shit. I did not see that coming. And the fact that there was glass in it, you're like, okay, cool. Yeah, the mirror has a lot like Night Swim. Did they just rip off every movie for this fucking one? Jesus Christ. The
Conjuring 4 patchwork.
Yeah, the mirror is inside you. You can't get away from the mirror. You can't get away from the water of the pond. There must be a sacrifice. Jesus fucking Christ. The same. Yeah.
The mirror was the friends we made along the way.
Always about the mirror.
Yeah. This is what happens when James Wan is left alone without Lee Winnell.
James, what are you doing?
He fucks shit up. Lee, you need Lee. Lee is the one who fucking gets you into your lane and goes, no, you've gone too far the wrong direction. let's stay in our fucking lane. But yeah, I don't know. That vomit scene's it's the fucking shit.
The vomit scene is ridiculous. Cool. The one that, I mean, I kind of saw it coming, but the way it was done was also really cool. Father Gordon's scene, after he shows up and like tries to douse the place in holy water, and then it all starts bubbling or boiling up. And he just goes to this random church chapel almost. Father Gordon goes to the top floor or whatever, and then there's some dude buffing the floors, and we just see the cord. It starts focusing on it, pulling away, and we're like, all right, what's gonna happen with that?
Yeah, I knew something was happening here.
And then cut back, there's no secretary in the room. The demon calls him on the phone, and he's like trying to be like, yo, fuck off, ghost, back off. And the crucifix burns in his hand, and eventually he just walks out of the room, unplugs the buffer, ties it around his neck, and drops. And I'm sitting there going, when is he going to stop? He's just going, man. He's not stopping. Mm-hmm. Quick cut. I think that was really well done. I didn't need to see the whack and then hang there for a second. All we needed was that brief moment of, oh shit, and there it's done. I think that was fine.
Yeah, it was a cool shot. Good angle.
It was.
Thanks, Rob.
I thought it was good. I like that scene.
It was expected.
I will say, yeah.
The vomit scene was not expected.
Yeah, I was not expecting that, especially with all the glass, and then like you just see the glass like just coming out of her mouth, and I'm like, oh, she's getting crushed in the inside.
Oh, just tearing apart your internal organs.
I love it.
And then she was fine.
Yeah.
I guess she
As
might
you
have had
do.
a sore throat, but who knows? Because we
You
don't
know what
really
works
ever...
for that? Ricola, the sponsor of this week's episode.
Yeah, right. The sponsor of this one for Jason Michael.
Seriously.
Ricola.
I couldn't do that last week, funnily enough. Jesus Christ. I enjoyed this movie for what it was, and it was, you know, like a nice comeback from a struggle bus city central that was The Devil Made Me Do It, with not just hold every horse that you own, wiggle wiggle. It was
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
during the pandemic, it was during the writer's strike, and there are moments where you look at that and you go, oh, CG, oh honey, where are you? In this, the cliff, dude, the cliff.
Yeah, but in this one, look at the fucking smiling face. Pixar.
I would rather
Pixar
that
horror,
versus,
that's what it
oh,
looks
okay, we're
like.
supposed to think they're on the side of a goddamn cliff. When even in the trailer, I was watching it going, ooh, that's not good. That's horrible green screen.
Yeah.
Tell me I'm wrong.
They didn't have money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Story was still better. It's the best part about the writer's strike was the writers were on strike, but a lot of the writers were still writing. They were taking their time to like tweak the project they were working on just in case, so that when they
Yeah, but they didn't get paid for it, so they didn't care to put in enough.
They did for this one, in my opinion. Not this one. The Devil Made Me Do It.
Yeah, good save. Good save. And future Jason, cut that right
No, you
there.
don't.
Yeah, I'm going to find a way to just make it go, Rob said this.
I have
I
access
love
to our
the
uploading
last
too.
rights.
I'll put the
Fuck
clip
last
up there.
rights. Ooh, I didn't say that.
Christine, no! You're supposed to be on my side. Shit.
So, Christine, did you have a scene that was like, oh, fuck for you? Like, you're like, this is it?
So the whole part where, you know, they have the barbecue for Ed's birthday, and Judy ends up going up to her room and goes through like all of her stuff, and she's, you know, going through like old pictures and stuff, and then she starts sensing something is behind her, and so she starts singing her song of Lucy Lockett, Put It in Her Pocket, and the rocking chairs rocking back and forth. And I was like, fuck, the rocking chair, which we all know is Annabelle. So Annabelle's there, and that
Shut
was
up,
the
Rob.
only
Let
part.
her have it.
The part I didn't get with fucking Annabelle is because if she's in the fucking box, then why was she in the fucking rocking chair? So I was very confused by that, but then I was also like, oh, okay, what are they trying to say about this? Like, this is fucking weird. And, you know, and she just continues going on with the words. And to be honest, I don't know every single word for that. But she just goes with it. And then mom comes in, and yeah, her boyfriend comes in too. And so it's just, I liked it. But yeah, I was like, I still didn't get the Annabelle part. So I was like, okay.
And we get two of those too. It's the
Yeah.
Yeah, we
end of
do.
the movie where yet again, they rip off It, Chapter 1. They get a giant Annabelle. I was just like, dude, what? And speaking of bad CGI, I was like, this is
All right,
fucking...
that one, yeah, that wasn't great.
That part
I'll
was
give it that.
stupid.
I would
concede.
say what you just said, which was like, I don't get it. What's the purpose? You do get it. And the purpose is they need to advertise Annabelle for the next installation of the Annabelle movies, which comes out in 2027. Yes, they're still fucking doing this one. Beat that dead horse, man. Beat it.
What is it? Annabelle
Annabelle kills
Resurrection?
everybody.
I've watched all of them.
Annabelle
They're all
kills.
bad.
Annabelle ends. Annabelle dies tonight.
They're all bad, but the first one angers me to no end because, dude, it's Rosemary's Baby.
Yeah.
But with a fucking doll.
Yeah.
It's so much Rosemary's Baby that the apartment they move into is the same set. That's the same apartment. I was just like,
Is it really?
It's the same fucking house. It's the same apartment. It's the same exact one.
Oh,
I
I'm
was
gonna
like,
have to
looking,
go
I'm
back and rewatch that now.
is this?
Oh,
And I was
no,
like,
what a shame.
no. And then I was like, this is the fucking whole thing. I was livid. I watched it with my fiance, and she was cracking up because I was so angry the whole time. She was like, "This is funny," and I'm like, "It's fucking Rosemary's Baby. This is." Ugh. But yeah, just give us the Nun 3. Stop fucking giving us. Stop doing all this shit. Give us the Nun 3. I really, wholeheartedly, really like the Nun movies.
I agree.
Really like the Nun movies, and it took me a minute. And I told Jason Michael weeks ago, maybe a couple months ago, it clicked with me because I went to rewatch the first one and I was like, yeah, this still hits. I like this. And I was watching the second one and it clicked. And I was like, I get it now. The Nun is the perfect crossover between Freddy Krueger and Pennywise. I was like, that's both of them balled into this creepy ass woman. I'm like, that's why I like this so much.
And she's a creepy ass woman. So
yeah.
Poor Bonnie. I mean, she was our bloody legend for 2, but still.
Yeah. My wonderful wall back here is all of the Toonie Terrors. I collect them. I have like an entire wall covered with them. And there are a few.
Wait till you see the Funko Pops.
There, yeah, which is other side of the office. But there are a few that I'm like, don't care for the movie. I'm not going to buy them. Watched The Nun 1 and 2, and I was just like, fuck, I'm going to go buy The Nun. And I went out, I literally went out like the next day, and I was just like, where's The Nun? Where's The Nun? Found her. And so she's up there on the top shelf somewhere. I think she's off screen. Yeah, she's up off screen. But
do they have an Annabelle one?
No, let's see. There she is.
Yeah.
There's Val, right there. Yeah. So I have a lot of Toonie Terrors.
You're a nerd.
I even got Jaws.
The Jaws one is badass. 100% will agree with that.
Yeah, that was a hard find. That one was difficult to find. There's been a few that have been difficult to find, but yeah. I don't know, man. I think, to be fair, I don't like the movie. That's very, very clear. But to be completely fair, and with the movie, this is a good way to close out this current storyline.
And then suddenly the prequel.
I think that they knew what the purpose was and what they were going for when they were writing this. They were like, we've already said that this is going to be the last one. That, as we already know, the hesitation and the delay in the release was them going, is it going to be the last one? And when they finally were like, yeah, we're going to nix this. We're done with this. I think they found the right way to close it without making it seem like the book was closed. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
there obviously we know, and the viewers know, that Ed and Lorraine are real people. Judy and her husband are real people.
They are?
Yeah. And so I thought it was also cool with the credit roll of like, here's what's happened after this case, basically, and then getting the real pictures and all that and whatnot. I'll give them that much. This was a really good way to close out the series, but where there's millions, people will fucking make another movie, and so here we go with a
damn
fucking prequel.
Right.
Maybe the prequel will be better than this one. I mean, it could be just hearing the.
No,
I don't know. We don't know,
Christine. Fight
we
this
don't
man.
know. We don't know.
Yeah, seriously, you can come at me. That's why people listen to the podcast.
So
they love that we fight.
I am gonna come out and say
The
this,
gloves are
that
coming off.
yes, I have mixed feelings with this movie, but I love this series, and it's just powerful, and it's just, like I watch documentaries on Ed and Lorraine Warren and like all these different things about them, and like there's some cool badass people, yet people are saying like they're like they fake everything, they do all this stuff, and yes, I believe yeah, some of that might be true. I don't know. But I just, it's such a great series. And I just, I was, like I said, I was disappointed with this one, but, maybe the prequel will be a realization for it. And I could be like, wow, all right, they came back. They made it good. So we'll see. I don't know.
We'll see. Well, once we see, we'll have you back on.
And then, of course, we still have to talk about the Nun movies and the Annabelle movies and the Curse of La Llorona. We got
the Curse of Whitewashed Magoo. Like, Jesus.
Listen, we have all of those.
Yeah.
And, we can
the
dive.
Insidious movies.
We can dive into the Insidious because I definitely have some information on that one.
I love the Insidious movies. Those fucking are great. I love those.
Well,
yeah,
this is that announcement right here. I guess we're breaking down everything at this rate. We're breaking down everything. Patrick Wilson.
Again, you see, this is what happens when you get Lee Winnell in something. You get a good movie. This is the Insidious movies. I'm telling you, Lee Winnell. He even put himself in those movies. I fucking love his character.
Through the window.
Listen,
good.
Tiny Tim just rules. My dad has a tie signed by Tiny Tim.
Does he
really? Oh,
does.
That's sick. Stay tuned.
I'll see if I can get a picture of it. But yeah, he has a tie signed by Tiny Tim because that's all he had. And he's like, "Hi, Tiny Tim, can you sign this?" And he's like, "Cool."
That's unbelievable. That's amazing.
You mean you're not going to wear it?
I mean, as far as I'm aware, it's still in his drawer next to his Tor Johnson death mask. Which, funny enough, I have a Don Post Tor Johnson mask right there, which Rob and I also saw at Fright Kingdom.
We sure did.
We also saw the fucking werewolf albino mask from Kiss Meets the Phantom, which we watched earlier that day.
We sure did.
Such great connections.
Yeah, it was wild. Well, I mean, I think this movie as a whole, the cursed mirror. That's it.
Tell me how you really feel, Rob.
We
didn't really spoil the movie, so quick run through. A demon made itself present during the birth of Judy. Basically, kind of killed Judy, I guess. Judy came back to life. Somehow this demon managed to find its way into a fucking mirror. Family gets it. That mirror and the demon in that mirror curses the whole entire family. Warrens come back. You find out Lorraine doesn't want Judy to utilize the quote-unquote abilities that she was born with. And then finally just goes, well, can't do it without you. So then they do it. And then her fiance gets his leg jacked up by the mirror. And then the mirror does you spin me right round, baby, right round. And then it explodes and the movie ends. That was pretty much it. And I sang that both times I watched the movie, by the way. As soon as the mirror started spinning, both times I was like, you spin me. Yeah.
The thing I don't get, and I mean, I'll never fully understand, why the Warrens take all this shit and bring it back to their house. A lock and key is not going to do a goddamn thing for a ghost. We know that. But seeing the Annabelle doll there, seeing the chalice from The Devil Made Me Do It, seeing the picture box of the Crooked Man, and it's like, oh, these are all nice little moments. It made me happy that we have Christine back to talk about another Conjuring movie. Again, this is the reason we have February with Friends, where it's like, Christine wants to talk about the Conjuring movies. Yeah. Rob's not here because at this point, Rob hates with a burning passion the Conjuring franchise. Let's do it now. And here we are 2 years later.
Yeah, I think in this movie alone was the first time they were like, all right, here's something real about the Warrens. During Ed's birthday party, where he's just like, yeah, just don't touch anything. Everything's haunted. Go on in.
Yeah.
That's the real side of things. Everything they got was possessed or haunted. Hard quote fingers for everyone that's only listening and not watching the video. Yes. So the real side was like, it was there to show off. They charged admission at one point so people could come in and walk through that room. Everything they did was to make fucking money. So yeah, the Annabelle is a fucking Raggedy Ann doll, for fuck's sake. It's not that not creepy looking.
It's not.
because that thing is not even fucking creepy looking in the first place. But
All right, Rob, go hug the Raggedy Ann Annabelle doll, and we'll see what happens next week's episode. No.
I'll say nothing on the recording. But yeah, I mean, it's.
Because Rob
You mean
is
you're not
dead
seeing
via
all
a
the
ghost.
news reports? You're not seeing all the news reports? People are dying after holding it.
Oh
The-
no! Yeah, it's
Ooh.
coinky dinks. But it's yeah. I don't know. I think that was the
Speechless.
one real side of all of this was being like, this is actually what happened. And you're like, it is. That is actually what happened. They're just like, check out my room of shit. They were hoarders.
But they were.
Organized hoarders.
He was allowing people to go, yeah, check out all this shit that I have. But yet, Judy's not allowed to go in that room.
Right.
And you just see her standing at the door and then walk away. It's like,
Yeah. There's a few scenes before we do continuing on with the scene shortly after that where it's Judy in her room and the whole Annabelle doll. Again, there are moments where I look at these movies and
Lucy
I go,
Locket, put it in her
"Nah,
pocket."
Fuck the fuck off. Especially where Annabelle's there. She turns around. The chair's still rocking. Do we not have a problem with that?
Right.
Whether there's a doll there or not, chair's moving. Nuh-uh, man. GG the FO. Also, the dress scene, this is going to make a lot of sense to Rob if he's seen it. There was, 2014, Slipknot came out with an album called the .5 The Gray Chapter. They did promo pictures where the band members and their masks were in that type of octagonal, hexagonal, mirror type room. And it is one of my favorite promo shots that Slipknot has ever done. I tried to find it. I can't find it anywhere for some reason, but I'll look it up and I'll post it on our socials because it's spooky. It's badass.
Yeah.
It definitely would have been better, though, instead of just knocking on the window, if instead that long shot of nothing and then one of the reflections just comes full sprint towards the mirror. I think that would have been a lot better instead of just, hello? No, just have full blown, oh, this is going to get me. It's getting me. It's got me. All right. No, we don't just, okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cheap scares. It gets people. That's how assholes get in seats. They don't have to think too hard when they write these things. They just go, what's scary? Oh, that reflection's not her reflection. It's doing something different by standing there. When is it going to jump out at us and get the cheap scare?
There it is.
Your idea is 1,000 times better because even that, as you were saying that, like it could run at her and she could get freaked out and then she falls backwards and she cracks the glass window door and then the door opens and she's on her ass. Everyone's like, the fuck's wrong with this bitch? Like that would be even better. Make her look like a
Describing
fool.
that now, I think I've seen that movie somewhere too.
Yep, 100%.
Uh-oh.
Most of this movies already existed in other movies.
Right.
Can you imagine, though, watching this scene, though, in the theater and just being in a dark, obviously the dark theater, but seeing, like, I don't know, like, I just feel like it would creep me out, that part.
I would have been like this.
Good.
That in my face the whole time.
Oh, okay. I was like, did we lose Rob for a second?
Nope. That would have been my face the entire time I was watching the movie in theaters. I was just like, is it over?
Yeah, there he goes again.
Yeah. I have moments. When I went to go see Primate, I saw Primate in theaters and I was tense the entire time. And there was a specific moment in the movie where something happens and I was like, oh, no one's safe. And I was like, I just relaxed for the rest of the movie. I was like, yeah, I don't have to worry about what's going to happen to anyone. I was like, literally nobody's fucking safe in this entire movie. And I was like, cool. And I was just like laid back and I was like, this is great. I'm here for the ride. I'm enjoying it. It's a great movie. If you haven't seen it yet and it's still playing in a theater, go see it. It's fucking fantastic. All practical. Fucking fantastic movie.
Trying to press the unmute button while fighting with the dog. Oh, the other one's here.
Muted?
Oh, ass.
No.
Oh, ass.
This is all gonna end up on Patreon, all the edited shit. Bring back
What happened? What?
bloopers. Spoiler sleepover
Hi, puppy.
bloopers.
I got dog hair in my mouth. All that part staying in. Hi, boys. Yeah. Apologies for every whimper that you've heard in this entire section because the dogs would just be barking upstairs and then it would. We're doing great.
Well,
But,
with
I
all
mean-
that being said, I would say
Yeah.
let's jump into our bloody legend. And seeing as Christine, you are the first friend for February with Friends.
The
Is there
OG friend.
anyone or anything to fit with the theme of the season of suffering that you would dub the bloody legend of the week for the Conjuring Last Rites?
That's a really big, tough one. I had to think about it after Jason and I were talking. I don't know. I just
All 5 of the writers.
The 3 movies prior.
yeah. I'm just honestly,
Oculus.
Oculus.
Karen Gillian, she's the bloody legend of the week. Way to go. Oculus was amazing.
I don't know. This is a really good. This is a really tough one. I don't know. I don't know who to say.
Well, let's pass it over to you, Jason Michael, seeing as you also enjoyed the movie. Do you have a bloody legend? That's a no.
That's how I just wound up quieting down the dogs. They're staring at me like, what the fuck are you doing? Honestly, I think the ending, personally, it was a bit of a feel-good ending to what they were trying to do, Rob. I will completely agree with that. And it was like, oh, it's nice. It's the kid's wedding, and it's not like anything to do with the investigations. It's just a nice, peaceful family moment that is nice. And also, at the same point, if you didn't notice in the wedding scene, I might have to go back and rewatch it again with a non-note taking lens. The mother from the first movie in the Amityville house is there.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
They're all in there. Every single character from
even
all
the
the other
Brits.
ones.
See, even the
kids-
dude who got
the
locked
kids
up
just
for a few
arched
years with the devil made me do it.
backwards. The kids just arched backwards on the cake
Yeah.
table.
The crooked man's just in the back, like,
Okay, that would have been amazing if they did put that in there.
Valak's
Ed and Lorraine
officiating
are
the
like,
wedding.
oh fuck, yeah, right.
Valak clapping.
She's the
Yeah,
officiant.
I think it was a
Good,
nice
good.
ending to send off this portion of this storyline. So I will say Bloody Legend goes to the ending, which usually is Rob and I going, fuck this movie because nothing was great except for the ending when it was done.
Yeah.
Rob,
credits.
hold your tongue. See, there it is. Well, of course, then, after we have our Bloody Legend, we have our rankings. On a scale of 1 to 10 spooky rotating mirrors, Christine, what would you give Conjuring The Last Rites?
I'm gonna go with a hard 7.
Rob's face is already great. Before we do get to you, because I think I remember my ratings for the other 3. Do you remember where this would put it in your grand scheme of things? Like your ratings for 1, 2, and 3, Christine? I know it was also 2 years ago.
So I'm pretty sure for like my first one, I think that was like a 10. Second one was like a 9. So I mean, they're kind of going down. Yeah, they're kind of going.
Where did
down
the devil
from
made
there.
me do it and wind up on your scale there, Christine?
Jesus fucking Christ.
Good.
You know, it's better than a 0. I mean, but okay. So all right, yeah. So it went down and then it went up a little bit. So I mean, it got there. But
I was gonna say, seeing as I wasn't here for the first one, should I just give my ratings for all of them, all 4 of them?
No, because we know where you're going to go with it. And
we all know what's
God damn
the
it.
endings is. Dun dun dun. We all know.
I think I'd actually shock both of you, to be completely fair.
All right,
and
fuck
honest.
it then, Rob. On a scale of 1 to 10 rotating spooky mirrors, and then tell us after your 1 through 3. Go for it.
So
The devil made me do it. Fuck you.
last rites.
It's a 75,000 bajillion. Fuck the rating system. I love you, buddy. Asshole.
That's what you're gonna put on IMD.
Last
I'm the
Rites,
reader.
Fucking put your synopsis there. All right, anyway.
Last Rites is a 2. And it's only a 2 simply for the vomit scene. That's the only good scene in this entire movie. That was it. The movie was boring. It was far too fucking long. There was no need for any of most of this movie. It was just annoying. The first Conjuring movie is a 3 just simply because as bad as it was, it at least kept my attention the entire time. It still wasn't good. It was pretty fucking bland. The second movie was a 5. I give the second movie a 5 simply for utilizing contortionists and having some really interesting and cool shots in it. As a whole, it was visually stunning, but again, the story was fucking boring as shit. And then The Devil Made Me Do It.
Bill Wilkins.
The Devil Made Me Do It was a 7. I really like The Devil Made Me Do It. You all know why. It's an amazing story. It's very well done. It doesn't focus on jump scares. Yeah, so that's it. Jason Michael, on a scale of 1 to 10, you spin me right round mirrors. What would you give?
I'm never going to get that up. You spin me right.
I think all things considered, and usually my mind does change listening to some other people's, opinions on this and then just going, oh yeah, kind of. Funnily enough, I have it written down here in my notes, so it's not bullshit. Right at the very bottom, it's also a 7. I will give it a 7. I will say I'm 100% going to go back and rewatch all of these just for funsies, just for shits and gigs, and maybe after all said and done with the Nun 1, 2, Annabelle's 1, whatever the fuck, and then La Llorona. And when Christine's back for all of those, we'll do a full franchise ranking. Not breakdown, because that's in several different episodes. We don't need to do it again. I think for 1, I gave it a 6. 1 was okay. There were some good bits in it. Not personally my favorite. I think it was also the only one I maybe saw in theaters. It was maybe one of those fever dream movies where it's like, I know I've seen this, but I don't remember a damn thing about it. Like Chronicle. I know I've seen it, don't remember a goddamn thing about that movie. There's also 2. 2, I think I either gave a 9 or an 8 to. I really liked 2. Don't act surprised. I told you, Rob. I told you that 2 was tremendous. The moment you watched it, you're like, good. This fucking sucks. It's the England side of it. The Crooked Man. Valak is tremendous as a terrifyingly haunting now horror icon. The Crooked Man is still slept on, especially the fact that he is stop motion. He's so creepy, and I love it. 3.
Crooked
this is where I can't remember if I gave it a 1 or a 0, but it was either the first one that I've ever given or the first 0 that I have ever given. But yeah, it's a roller coaster, and I'm excited to see where the rest of the Conjuring universe goes. So yeah, there we go. Conjurings 1 through 4 in the books with Christine, and finally Christine and Rob.
Yeah.
Yay!
We don't have to agree on things to be friends. That's why Jason Michael and I have been friends for so long.
With all that being said, Rob, before we do part ways and say thanks with Christine, of course, now that we know what math is mathing, what's next week's episode, and who do we have for our second episode of February with Friends?
OMG, we have a guest that everybody has been waiting for, a guest that everyone's been hearing from all season. Next week, we are so excited to finally have on and have a full-blown conversation with the one, the only Selena. We will hear her thoughts for an extended period instead of just one little note. This is going to be amazing. And we are talking about a horror-adjacent movie, which I am also extremely excited to talk about. because it's going to go into the comic book realm. We're going to be talking about 1997's Spawn. It's
Hell
gonna
yeah.
be
Cool.
an awesome fucking conversation. You are not gonna want to miss two comic book hardcore nerds nerd out about a comic book movie. This is going to be amazing.
Christine, of course, as always, thank you very much for joining us. It has been fantastic to not only have you again, but for the suckers to hear your voice again. It's been 2 years, and that's 2 years way too freaking long. So we're definitely going to have you back, not only for season 4, but definitely for February with Friends going forward, because you are the OG friend.
Mm-hmm.
This is the reason it started, is because Rob's like, hey, I'm going to Florida. We can't stop the podcast. And I was like, we can talk Conjuring with Christine. And here we are 4 movies later.
I can't believe it's been 4 years from that. Oh, love it.
Yeah. Christine, you are an absolute joy to have on this, and it's always tremendous to talk spooky movies with you. So thank you very much for joining us. I know it was a bit of a later recording, but thank you for soldiering through it with us. Thank you very much, Christine.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
And it was a pleasure to meet you finally.
Thank you. You as well.
They're gonna start brawling after this because of the devil made me do it, and I'm here for it. Pay-per-view tickets, by the way, sold at our Patreon at patreon.com/spoiler sleepover podcast. If only that were true. But hey, if you like what you heard, go check out our Patreon. Check out our Twitch, twitch.tv/spoiler sleepover. Go to our sponsor, Gore Clown Shop. Get a spooky piece of merch over there. And of course, until Spawn next week, again, Christine, thank you very much. Hopefully I'll see you at work on Monday. To date this episode, the Northeast is about to get punched in the fucking face by snow.
I would rather just sit on my couch and relax.
And watch more Conjuring movies.
Exactly.
Hell yeah. Rob,
or stay tuned for Insidious next.
Ooh.
Let's do it.
I'm here for it.
Well, until next week.
Sleep tight, suckers. Yay, we did the Conjuring universe. Well, I mean, at least the first part. Yeah.
How did I say yay? I had to do this. I had to watch this movie. I did this to myself.
Oh, fuck.
Oh.
Thank you, Christine.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to this week's episode of Spoiler Sleepover, but the fun won't stop there. Go follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Threads, TikTok, and if you have any episode ideas, please send them our way at spoilersleepover@gmail.com. That'd be really fantastic of you. So, until next week, sleep tight, suckers!
Spoiler Sleepover is sponsored by Gore Clown Shop.
Do you love all things horror? Books? Movies? Podcasts? Of course you do. Well, come on down to goreclown.com.
Original artwork by an indie horror fan for indie horror fans.
Use code SLEEPOVER at checkout to save 15% on your whole purchase.
Oh, and did we mention? Gore Clown is the only place to get official Spoiler Sleepover merch.
So don't forget to use Sleepover to save 15%.
Stay indie, suckers.